Now from the news team that's covering the Carolinas, this is Channel 9 Eyewitness News Saturday morning.
Breaking right now in Lincoln County. Police are investigating an incident near downtown Lincolnton. The questions we're asking this morning and what we saw when we got on scene. Norfolk Southern employees are cleaning up this mess after a train derailed in York County.
Shook the whole house.
The next steps once the train cars are removed, and the reason the fire chief is thankful this morning. A live look right now outside from our uptown Charlotte camera. It is going to be another hot day. We are tracking the chance for some showers in parts of our area this weekend. Good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm Elsa Gillis.
And I'm meteorologist Vicki Graff.
Vicki, it was an extraordinary week. Sunny, dry. That could change a little bit.
That's right. It wasn't too muggy this week. We had a lot of sunshine and warmth. Yesterday we made it to 84 degrees. That ties it for the warmest day so far this year. Today we'll be close to that, but you'll notice more humidity starting to creep back in. You'll already feel it if you're stepping out early, walking the dogs. We're 64 in Charlotte, 64 in Concord, and even 62 in Jefferson. No need for layers today. If you're heading to any of the area walks or races, we are going to see some clouds around early this morning, but warming up quickly by 10 o'clock, low 70s already. Lots of sunshine through the afternoon mixed in with the clouds, and temperatures climb into the mid 80s. For the third round of the Wells Fargo Championship, you'll need the sunscreen and water. I am tracking a few downpours that will blossom today. I'll show you the neighborhoods that have the best chance for that rain coming up.
Breaking right now in Huntersville, I-77 southbound is shut down at the Gilead Road exit after firefighters say a pedestrian was hit and killed. The crash happened around 5:30 this morning, not far from the Hambright Road Bridge. This is new video from the scene. You can see flashing lights on the left side of the video as our photographer captured that driving by. Troopers haven't said what led to the crash or how long the road will be closed. Channel 9 will bring you any updates as soon as we get them. Now back to our breaking news in Lincoln County. Police and deputies are investigating some sort of incident. It happened just after 1 this morning on Newbold Street. That's off East Main Street and not far from the Walmart. The Sheriff's Department told us they were on scene investigating along with Lincolnton Police. Now Channel 9 was the only crew at the scene overnight. Officials haven't said what they were investigating. We're asking if anyone was hurt and if anyone is facing charges. As soon as we learn any new information, we will let you know on air and on WSOCTV.com. Right now, Norfolk Southern is using heavy equipment to pick up 16 cars after a train derailed in Fort Mill. The train was headed from Linwood, North Carolina to Columbia, South Carolina yesterday. This is new video overnight of officials trying to remove the train cars. Fort Mill Fire Chief Chipper Wilkerson told Channel 9 the situation is stable, which means crews can take the cars off the track, get them upright, then start rebuilding the track. Wilkerson says he is glad no one was hurt.
It's very fortunate and very lucky with the Strawberry Festival going on just right up the street that we did not have any hazardous materials that were involved.
The cars were full of frozen food, paper items, and fertilizer. Yesterday, Channel 9 spoke with several people who live along Maple Street where this happened. Take a listen to what they heard when the train derailed.
We were here and heard a commotion and didn't know what was going on.
It shook the whole house.
The NTSB is investigating the derailment. Channel 9 is asking how fast the train was going and what caused it to derail. We have posted raw video from Chopper 9 Sky Zoom on our website, WSOCTV.com. You can find that and updates on the investigation inside this story on the homepage. Today is the last day for early voting in North Carolina ahead of Tuesday's primary. So far, more than 17,000 people have voted early, including more than 3,200 yesterday alone. Channel 9 is covering several major issues and races up for the vote next week. You can find more information on those issues and races on our website, WSOCTV.com. Tomorrow, UNC Charlotte will remember a student killed earlier this week in a tragic accident. Polly Rogers died Tuesday night after she fell through an emergency window in a party bus in Northeast Charlotte. She was hit by oncoming traffic. Rogers was a member of the Zeta Tau Alpha chapter at UNC Charlotte. The chapter will hold a vigil tomorrow night on campus. It begins at 5 o'clock. Developing this morning in Hawaii. Residents have evacuated. National parks are closed, as are college campuses after a volcano erupted. This all started Thursday night on Hawaii's Big Island. The volcano began spewing lava into the air, causing a haze of sulfuric gases. It's not clear how long the evacuations will last, especially after a 6.9 magnitude earthquake shook the island hours after it erupted. Also developing this morning, the woman who stole a baby from a Florida hospital and raised the girl as her own in South Carolina was emotional as she took the stand in her sentencing.
I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to cause you any harm.
Gloria Williams admitted she kidnapped Camilla Mobley in 1998 and renamed her Alexis Manigault. She raised the girl in South Carolina until she was 18 years old. Police arrested Williams last year. She says at the time of the kidnapping, her mindset wasn't logical and she had just suffered a miscarriage.
I just love that child so, and I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to cause you any harm, any pain, any of that.
Manigault says she will always love Williams and asked the judge for a lighter sentence. That sentence likely won't be announced for a few weeks. Manigault's biological mother also spoke during this week's trial. Happening today, students at Stoneman Douglas High School will attend prom nearly 3 months after 17 students and staff were killed. The seniors killed on Valentine's Day will be memorialized at the prom tonight. Students also got free dresses to wear and were able to get their hair done for free. Police say on Valentine's Day, Nicholas Cruz walked into Stoneman Douglas in Parkland, Florida, and opened fire. 17 students and staff died. Several more were hurt. The father of one of the students killed is suing the armed officer who never went inside. Investigators say the deputy stood outside the school as Cruz opened fire. President Trump is telling NRA members to elect more Republicans to Congress so they can defend gun rights. Yesterday, he spoke at the group's annual meeting in Dallas. The president reflected on the February shooting at Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida that killed 17 people and pushed for strong deterrence against attackers.
We strongly believe in allowing highly trained teachers to carry concealed weapons. They're highly trained.
Trump claimed Democrats want to outlaw guns and said if the country does take a dramatic step to do that, it might as well ban vans and trucks. They've been used in recent attacks, including one in New York City last fall. Wells Fargo will pay $480 million after being accused of misleading shareholders over its fake account scandal. In a statement last night, Wells Fargo denied the claims and allegations, but agreed to pay the money to avoid the cost of disruption of further litigation. Charlotte is one of 3 finalists for the Republican National Convention. Sources told Channel 9 the race is down to the Queen City, Las Vegas, and an unnamed city in Texas. In a race between Charlotte and Vegas, political experts say Charlotte has an advantage because there are fewer distractions.
In this instance, Charlotte's reputation for being boring might be a big plus.
Channel 9 reached out to all major cities in Texas, and they all denied they submitted a bid for the 2020 convention. Members of a notorious gang accused of murder and shooting up a school bus stop are officially charged in South Carolina. The state attorney general says 8 Blood members were involved in 4 separate drive-by shootings in just one day. Alan Wilson says the men indicted actually killed one of their own members accidentally during one of those shootings in Columbia in April 2016. Investigators say they drove around all day shooting from stolen cars and at one point even targeted a school bus stop.
These individuals participated in a drive-by shooting at a Lexington County school bus stop in an attempt to murder a rival gang member, which occurred in the early morning hours when there would have been children in the area.
Gang violence has been a serious issue across the Carolinas. Just this week, federal trials started in Charlotte for 3 people accused of being leaders of the United Blood Nation. With the sale of the Carolina Panthers still up in the air, we have learned more about an assistant coach who just resigned. ESPN reported on allegations of inappropriate workplace conduct against former coach Curtis Fuller. He had been with the Panthers since 2013 before resigning this week. According to a source that spoke to ESPN, allegations against Fuller included conduct that was inappropriate to women. That resignation is in the midst of turmoil surrounding allegations against Jerry Richardson by at least 3 women. One spoke out last week to Sports Illustrated, calling the NFL's investigation into claims of sexual harassment a farce. Happening right now, the third round of the Wells Fargo Championship just teed off minutes ago. Sports anchor Phil Orban breaks down the important move the golfers need to make before another round of cuts.
It is moving day at the Wells Fargo Championship, but Peter Malnati is hoping to stay put. He had never had a 36-hole lead at a PGA Tour event until Friday. A birdie on 9 finished out a 3-under round for Malnati. He's been steady and confident for 2 rounds now, and as the leader at the turn, he may be biased, but he had plenty of good things to say about Quail.
The golf course is perfect, so you feel like if you execute well, you get the results that you deserve for the execution. It's fun to play golf on a golf course like this, that's for sure.
Hot on his heels, though, Jason Day. He fired a 4-under 67, punctuated by a shot out of the bunker that would roll in for an eagle. Day sits at 6-under for the tournament, 1 shot off the lead.
It was good to be able to come on a golf course like this where I know it's very difficult. I think everyone else is obviously having a tough time of it too, and you got to. It's obviously a major championship golf course, so you've got to come out and be patient with yourself and take your chances when you get them.
And lurking, ever lurking, Tiger Woods. All right, maybe I'm just trying to stir up a little drama because Tiger had to scramble just to make the cut. After 2 early bogeys, Tiger struggled with his putter, missing multiple makeable birdie putts. He was +3 heading into 9, his final hole of the day, finally getting a putt to drop, sinking a 14-footer. Maybe that was enough to get him going.
I've hit it good enough to be right up next to the lead. If I just putt normal, I'm right there. I'm hitting it fine, and I just need to make some putts, and hopefully this weekend I'll hit it the way I've been hitting it and get a hot putter on the weekend. You never know.
Tiger's not safe, though. An astonishing 87 golfers made the cut yesterday. That means there's going to be a secondary cut after play today. The top 70+ ties will play tomorrow. At Quail Hollow Club, Phil Orban, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
It's going to be warm out there today. This is a live look from our Speedway cam. Meteorologist Vicki Graff has been tracking that warmth all week. She's in Severe Weather Center 9.
And it is warmer to start today off. One reason for that, you'll notice the clouds hanging overhead. Those will stick around throughout most of the day. If you're going to be out, you will still need that sunscreen. The clouds are heading our direction thanks to this system that is going to be pushing through the Carolinas. But the core of this system is going to be staying well to the north. As a result, I'm not anticipating as much rain. For today, warm and muggy, mid-80s. It will feel like we're closer to the upper 80s in some spots. The rain chance will stay low in Charlotte. The mountains, foothills, you'll have a better chance for those downpours, and the UV index still very high for today. I am tracking relief from the heat. I'll show you when that arrives coming up.
A kill list found at a North Carolina school. New at 7:45, the group of students targeted, and the reason the school district didn't tell most parents. Teachers across the country and here in Charlotte are standing up. At 7:30, the reason they'll rally this month and why some parents support that decision. A sheriff's candidate accused of stalking an ex-girlfriend. Next, we break down the new information in a search warrant just unsealed.